Sound check, everyone. Can anyone hear me? Is anybody there? Hello, YouTube. Hold on here. All right, I think we're live here, guys. Just want to welcome everyone here to the live stream. I know this was kind of unannounced, but I missed putting out a video this week. The first time in the 6-7 months that I've been on YouTube. So I missed my first week. Things have been getting kind of crazy here lately with starting the second channel. And I figured, you know what, since I missed a week, I'm going to go ahead and come out here and spend some time with you guys live. So welcome to Casino Nomad Live After Dark. Before we get started, I want to give a big special thanks to Lisa, who will be helping moderate the chat. So Lisa, thank you again. Thank you for taking time out of your evening to join me on this and moderate yet again another live here on the channel. So appreciate it. Guys, I'm trying to, if anyone's familiar with YouTube on the desktop, I am trying to find where the chat is. I can't for the life of me find out where the chat is on YouTube, but I have my phone up here. Let's see. Stank Egg Roll, what up? All right, Mr. Fart, what up? Okay, we got some, it's going to be one of those kinds of live streams, huh? Colin Schoen, thank you. Hello, good to see you. G-Chat Zip, yo. All right, and then, of course, we got Lisa in the chat. Thank you, guys. As far as some light housekeeping, please keep your chats respectful. For some reason, over these months, checking into YouTube comments, there has been a whole lot of negativity coming at me. I don't know why, but a lot of people have had some very interesting things to say about me, and things that I can't really post publicly on YouTube. So I don't know what it is about me, but I guess I must be doing something right if I have negative commentators and negative chat. Steve Seattle, word up, right on. Hey, Buster is my friend. Hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Love the channel. Keep up the good work. Excellent, guys. Stephanie, welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, things are getting better for me. Again, in my last video, guys, I spoke about, kind of the hidden signs of living in casinos and being lonely and, feeling depression and stuff. That happens. That's just the reality. I'm only human. I'm just like the rest of you guys. And some days are good and some days can be bad. Actually, before I started this live stream, I just lost $500 and I got a smile on my face. No, that was not fun. The craps table was not good just recently. But I wanted to come on here again for those that are joining and just have a shoot the breeze kind of a session. So I'm going to do my best. I know I say it all the time. I'm going to do my best to stick with the chat here. Again, if anybody who is familiar with YouTube, if anybody knows how I can get the chat window to display on my actual computer, that would make it a lot easier for me to read as the chat goes by. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to go with my phone here, and it can get crazy again. So, so yeah, we're here. If anyone recognizes the wallpaper here, I'm actually at the Horseshoe in Las Vegas this week. I'll be here through the end of the week. And then where will I be after that? You guys can probably take a guess where I'll be after that. A town that starts with the letter L. Laughlin, yes. All right, let me get back to the chat here, guys. This is all about you guys. I want to do my very best to honor you guys and spend time with you here. Hey, Northeast Joey, brother, good to see you. Thank you so much. Thanks again for all of your uplifting comments and just sticking with the channel here over the months, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Let's see, Buster is my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Michael from Seattle, welcome. All right, dirty drops. F the haters. I agree. F the haters. All right. Thank you, Dirty Drops. Hey, Adam's Exploits. I remember that handle. I've seen you in the comments here. Thank you so much. Thanks for being on the stream here today. All right. Stephanie, click on the screen pics. See if that works. Click on the stream pics. I don't see anything that says stream pics. I clicked on a pop out. I'm just looking for like a button that says chat. Oh well. Yep, 90% chance I'm at Horseshoe. Yep, thank you. Do I know CC from Westchester County? Not sure who you're referring to, Spunny, but I don't know. CS Konez, hopefully I pronounced that right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining. Have you considered playing any No Limit Hold'em? I have, and I have a lot of friends that are into No Limit Hold'em. They're actually grinders. They play every single day, it seems like. They're either at the Bellagio, the Aria, at Caesars, or right here at Horseshoe grinding. So you may see a couple of them down there if you go. I haven't played poker in a long time. I don't have the patience for the game. But I probably should get back in there. I did actually cash one time at the World Series of Poker a couple of years ago in the bounty event. I think it was a $1,000 buy-in bounty event. Excuse me. And I had some success there. Let's see. Hey guys, if you can, please feel free to hit that like button. Again, a simple click for you means the world for me, and I really appreciate it. Right now, I have the chat only filtered for those who have subscribed. Excuse me, I'm talking over myself. So, if you'd like to be a part of the chat in a future live stream, please consider subscribing. I hope you find my videos informative and entertaining, and they're different. I'm a different kind of guy. I'm a different kind of content creator. I never actually thought I'd become a content creator. After all, I was living this lifestyle for 15 months before I even picked up a camera, and now I'm putting content creator on my resume. So again, guys, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support, and I wouldn't be where I am now without you guys. So thank you. Thank you. All right, let me get back on some of these comments here. NE, Nebraska. Okay, cool. Hey, from Iowa, the Bob ZL. Very nice. Thank you for joining, man. Appreciate that. Let's see. Do you ever play at any of Derek Stevens' properties? I've heard of that name. Is that the downtown properties like the D and the Golden Gate? I have yet to play there. I've only ventured into the plaza as of now, but this year is the year of change, and I hope to be adding more to my lineup. As a matter of fact, I'll be traveling to Reno in a week to do a collaboration with a special guest up there that you guys will get to see on the next video. And yeah, so I'm expanding into Rio, guys, or into Reno, excuse me. What are your favorite non-gambling activities to do on the Strip or in Vegas in general? Hey, thanks for the question. I build Nexuses. Appreciate that. Gosh, non-gambling activities. Obviously, financial advisor and I, we enjoy going out to dinners. We like trying different restaurants, although we haven't tried a lot of restaurants on the Strip. But I definitely like eating out. That's one of my favorite things to do is to eat, as you can tell from my gut. I'm still working on that health challenge, guys. I haven't forgotten about that. For anyone that's new, my health challenge, I put it out into the universe a few months ago, and that was to get in shape enough to where I could climb Lone Mountain out here in the Summerlin area of Vegas. So that'll happen at 25K subscribers, and I hope I can make it. Yeah, other than going out to eat, I don't really do any other activities, especially when I'm out here on the Strip. It is busy, despite what people are making it out to be in the reports. I know that the numbers are down, but it is very busy. There's lots of events and conventions in town, and I tend to just kind of keep to myself, um, holed up in the hotel room, unless I'm out going out to eat and stuff. Occasionally, I may go see a sporting event or may go to a concert, but that's a rare occasion. What I haven't done yet is checked out the Sphere. Have any of you guys checked out the Sphere? Is it worth it? I know those ticket prices can be insane, but one of these days I'd like to do a date night out there and just go see one of the acts at the Sphere. That's definitely on my bucket list. Adam's exploits used a streaming service, StreamYard. Yeah, I remember in my first live chat we talked about me potentially using StreamYard. Unfortunately, I haven't looked into it yet, but I appreciate you mentioning that again. All right, Hank Johnson, Fort Lauderdale's in the house. Right on. Thanks, guys. Sam Station. I'll check out Sam Station. Oh, wow. Campbell Party, thanks for joining, man. Looks like you had a huge hailstorm in Rockwall, Texas. You guys just laid your cars off. Man, I hope that they're okay. Spani Dahmer says, you're looking very healthy. Good job. I'd try my best. I've been trying to get back into walking and still just kind of doing some strength training with push-ups. I haven't hit the gym, unfortunately. I need to do that. And a lot of you guys have commented about hitting the gyms here and maybe even reviewing the gyms, because I'm at multiple gyms every single week. I haven't had time to go down there. So I got to do better about that. Robert Doolittle, love the new channel. I like watching you play video poker. Hey, thanks so much. And for anyone who's unaware, I recently created a second channel called Crappy Nomad Life. Crappy, Crappy Nomad Life. That's where I'm going to be posting all of my gambling action that I do that relates to the lifestyle here on Casino Nomad Life. So they're kind of sister channels to each other. So again, I appreciate your support over there, your likes, your comments, your subscribes. So far, it's has a nice, healthy following, and I really appreciate those of you who have kind of carried over into that end, and hope you're enjoying the content. Bradley Helston, hello. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Maybe Just Mike too. Thank you. Maybe explain the hype feature to help the channel. I don't know about it. So yeah, hype is something that I'm still kind of trying to figure out, but apparently if you're watching a video, I think it's on mobile. If you're in the comments section, you can scroll to the right, and I believe it'll show a hype feature. And then if you click the hype button, that just tells YouTube that you're really enjoying the video, and it helps kind of, expose it more into the algorithm, the YouTube universe. So I appreciate all the hypes as well. See, Derek Moxham asks, have you ever been to Niagara Falls? I have, when I was a kid, and it was a wonderful experience. What gave you the idea to start making content? That's a very good question. So I think I kind of touched on this earlier at the beginning, but before I even started YouTube, before I even picked up the camera to make my first video on the channel, I was already living full-time in casinos. I was already doing this. It was a very challenging lifestyle. And the reason I started was because I had a very horrible apartment experience with a very horrible, horrible downstairs neighbor. Ultimately led to my car being lit on fire. Arson investigators weren't able to determine who did it, but I have this strong gut feeling that it was my downstairs neighbor. One of these days, I'll get into the downstairs neighbor story and share that with you guys all in a video. I know that some people have been asking about that. I'm just not quite ready to share that just yet. But I remember talking with my sister after living for 15 months in casinos, and she said, you have a really interesting lifestyle. Have you ever thought about documenting it on YouTube? And I kind of hemmed and hawed and said, no, why would I do that? Like, what's the point? But she convinced me to give it a shot, and I did. I did my first video, um, and it is what it is. It's very raw, straightforward, to the point. And then I remember, for those of you who are content creators, the first 3, 4 days, I didn't get any views. It was 0 views for like 3, 4 days. And I thought, okay, well, this is kind of a failed experiment. And then I remember I got 1 view. I'll never forget it. It read 1 view. And I said, oh, wow, someone actually took the time to click on the freaking thumbnail and watch the video. And then the next day, there were a couple more views. And then I remember when I got my first subscriber. So those of you guys who are on YouTube currently, do you remember when you got your first subscriber? I got my first subscriber and I said, wow, holy smoke, someone's actually interested in this enough to hit the subscribe button and want more. And from there, I went ahead and created a second video and then a third video. And then I kind of just kept going. I remember the subscriber count kept going up to like 10, 20 subscribers. And then it got into the high 30s, early 40s. And then I remember I posted a video about me cash advancing and losing $1,200. And then all of a sudden, I got monetized, and here we are. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. So I never went into this thinking that I was going to be a content creator. I didn't wake up one day and say, you know what, I want to create a niche that no one else has created in the world. Let me go ahead and just force myself to live in casinos and see if I can try to make some money off of this. It was nothing like that. I was already doing it for 15 months, already living the lifestyle. It was very rough at times, very depressing, like I spoke about in my last video. But then, thanks to my sister, I took a chance on myself. I put in the work. Even despite getting very, very low views and low sub counts, I pushed through. And it took me 2 months and 2 days to get monetized. And ever since then, I've just been doing it. So I am happy to call myself a content creator. It's been wonderful. And it's definitely changing my life and giving me purpose. I know I spent a lot of time on that comment there, but thank you. That was a really good question. And hopefully that gives you guys some more insights into just who I am as a person and how this all came about. Mr. Benson, thank you. Yep, forget the negative nannies. Golden Gate has hot tables, really? Okay, I'll have to check that out. It's from Bradley. Nice. Robert Foley, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate that. All right, guys, I'm going to try to catch up here. Hey, from New Mexico, Simple Heart. Right on. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Stay safe out there. I'm staying safe. After all, I'm at the Horseshoe. I've got double locks on the doors here so no one can break through. I feel very safe here at the Horseshoe. Do you think casinos are stopping your comps because of your videos? Thanks for the question, Spunny. Yes, I have a feeling, my gut feeling is telling me that from me exposing my lifestyle on YouTube, that it is affecting me negatively on the comp landscape. I've spoken about that in some previous videos, but the answer to that question is yes. Ozzy J, welcome. Welcome to the stream here. Does your work know about your channel? Do they support it? Yes, my work does know about my channel. For those interested, I work for a global company in marketing. So I'm not just some homeless guy trying to make a living doing, gambling. I actually have a really nice career working in marketing for this company, and they have been a blessing. I wouldn't be able to do this without them allowing me the flexibility to work remotely. So for that, I'm grateful. If my boss happens to be watching this, shout out to you. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for your support and supporting me on this alternative journey, if you will. Let's see, Scotty, 8931. Thanks for being here. We'll be at the link May 7th to 10th. Let's throw some dice. All right. I'll have to go check my calendar to see where I'm at in May. That may actually be the time I'm in Reno, so it may not work out. And guys, I've been getting lots of requests lately to meet up and hang out and stuff, and I really appreciate it. One thing I'd like to do is to actually do a meetup at some point and have a big gathering with a lot of people, with a lot of the fans, a lot of other gamblers, locals. I'd love to be able to set up something. Um, just at this time, with all that I have going on, I appreciate the invitations. If something is able to work out, or if you're able to see me off the cuff out there in the wild, maybe we can set something up. But generally, I tend to keep to myself. I'm a little bit of a recluse. I'm very introverted. Um, so while I appreciate the invitations, I can't field every inquiry. But if you see me out there in the wild, feel free to say hi, and we can see where we're at in terms of our schedules and aligning to to play at a table or something. But appreciate all that, guys. See, Joey, I work out a lot, but also eat a lot. So I'm somehow kind of fat, but also healthy. Is that a thing? Yeah, it could be. Could be. I tend to eat a lot and not move much. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling pretty fat. Let's see. Bradley asks, how has high gas prices affected your travels to different casinos? That's a good question. I've been traveling to Laughlin a lot recently, and I used to be going, or I used to go from spending about $10 to $15 per trip, round trip. That's 100 miles round trip. No, excuse me. That's 100 miles one way. So 200 miles round trip, about 15 bucks for gas. Now that's just about doubled. It's gone up. And so I'm starting to feel it a little bit. When I go on my Reno trip here in a little bit, that's going to be a 8-9 hour drive. So I know that gas is going to be more significant heading up north there. But I am keeping an eye on gas. And as I get into my third season of doing this nomadic lifestyle, third season being starting June 1st, because that'll be the start of my third year doing this, I do plan on tracking gas and my miscellaneous expenses better to give you guys a fuller picture of my monthly expenditures doing everything. So I'm going to do my best to focus on all aspects of my expenditures there. Wizard of Oz is great. Yeah, I've had a couple people visit the Wizard of Oz, Lando. Appreciate that. We'll see. I think I'd probably want to go see a concert. I know there's a lot of acts coming in here in the next year. I think I'd probably want to go visit the Sphere as a concert. Thanks again, Lisa, for moderating here. I really appreciate you. Guys, give a heart out there for Lisa. She's been doing a great job with moderating. For anyone wondering where financial advisor is, she's unfortunately could not make this live stream. This was a last minute thing I decided to do, but she says hello to all of you. She appreciates you guys, supporting the channel, and I'm actually talking with her about what subscriber count she'll reveal herself at on the Crappy channel. So we'll see where she's at. It may be less than 100K. So we'll see what happens. All right, let me come up here a little bit more. $140 for tickets. Not bad, David. That's not bad. Let's see, Bradley's asking, any meetups with Woody be crapping? Yes. One of the reasons I missed my video for this week is because I spent last week doing a lot of filming, to get the second channel kind of up and running with content. And one of those videos was a collaboration with Kevin from Woody Be Crapping. So expect to see him more. He's amazing. I don't know if he's on this live stream or not. But if he is, hello, brother. We'll be in touch. But feel free to head over to his channel, guys. He has a lot of knowledge on table games and craps. And Woody Be Crappin' is the name. And I know he'll appreciate your subscribes and your likes and your comments as well. So feel free to show him some love. Let's see. Oh, I just lost where I was at. Oh, we got a super chat here. $5 from Jordan is Sport. Thank you so much for the super chat. We'll be in Vegas May 9th to 12th. Would love to buy you and the financial advisor a bevy. Well, I appreciate that. Again, I'm hoping to set up a meetup for a lot of people. Hopefully here in the future and within the next year. We'll see how much interest there is. I tend to be pretty reclusive, and while I appreciate the invites and stuff, um, I just unless we actually randomly meet in the wild, I'm unable to schedule stuff out because I have so many people hitting me up, even on Instagram, trying to meet up, and it's a lot right now. So, but Jordan, I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching the channel, and thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate that. Let's see, user something something. Was this the user something something from my previous video that I featured? Love your videos. Have you thought of quitting caffeine for optimal mental health? Really optimized me and cut my anxiety to zero. Lowered cortisol and dropping weight fast too. You know what's interesting is I don't drink much soda. I drink a lot of water. I drink about 2 to 3 liters a day, minimum 2 liters. So I don't really, my trouble is sugar. Right now I've got a dark chocolate that I've kind of been munching on, which doesn't have much sugar. So I'm trying to make some healthier choices in regards to sweets. All right. Mello, hey, thanks for being here. I do hope I run into you in Blackhawk randomly someday. Nice. I don't know when my next work trip is, but when I get my next work trip, I'll mention it on my channel, and I'll definitely be up in Blackhawk because I know I'm still receiving offers from there. Let's see, Robert Foley, how do you determine an address or residence for legal purposes? I'm not sure where you're trying to get at with that question, but I will say this: I used to be a resident of Colorado, and being an out-of-state gambler is very beneficial to the comp landscape here in Vegas. They tend to cater more to the out-of-state gambler. I know because when I first started doing this in June of 2024, I had comps left and right. I could usually get 5 nights comped anytime I wanted to on the strip with regards to Caesars properties. I changed my residency to Nevada because the small town that I was a resident of in Colorado kept sending me jury duty notifications. And thankfully, I was able to get out of 2 of them. Otherwise, I would have had to travel from Vegas all the way to Colorado for jury duty. And so I said, enough of that. I cannot be a resident in this town anymore of Colorado. So I'm going to become a Nevada resident. Nevada resident. And when I did so, I definitely noticed kind of a small decline in the comps. It doesn't seem like the strip casinos really cater to locals that much. Hopefully that kind of helps answer that question. The Power 7596. Hello, Nomad. Are you live? I think this is as live as we can get. I'm live, buddy. Thank you for being here. I heard Flamingo rooms still have Ethernet connections in your TV that are active for internet. Have you used those wired internets? I've actually never heard about that. I didn't know that you could be wired to the internet in any of these hotel rooms. I've always just been using the Wi-Fi, but Flamingo is wonderful. I recently did a video kind of reviewing most of the hotels that I've stayed at in this nomadic journey, Flamingo being one of them. And I really like the Flamingo. If you go, pay the money and upgrade to the executive rooms. You heard that here from a Casino Nomad. Lucas Wiseman, thanks for joining. Thank you. That Vegas to Reno drive looks like eternity. It is. I've done it a couple times, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. But I enjoy road trips. I'd actually enjoy the peace, the freedom, I enjoy listening to the static radio, occasionally going on to some country music and then fading back out into static. That's just kind of the guy I am. I really enjoy the drive, so I don't mind a 9-hour drive. The gas price is what I'm most concerned about for this upcoming trip, getting up and down. The power, and she is hot. Let's see, who are we talking? Are we talking about Lisa? Are we talking about financial advisor? Let's see, where are you going to stay in Reno? I'm actually going to be at the Silver Legacy Resort, and I think it's my first time staying at that property. The only other time I stayed in Reno, I believe I was at the Circus, and this was, again, 5 years ago. So I'm looking forward to staying at Silver Legacy. Unfortunately, it's not comped. I am paying a promo rate. I think it's going to be like $170 or something. Actually, you know what? I got it right here. $172 for 3 nights. And of course, being my first time back to Reno in a while, I will do some priming. You'll be able to see that on the next channel. Oh my gosh, guys, speaking of priming, one of the videos I'm editing on Crappy right now is a priming session that I did in Laughlin at the Golden Nugget. And holy smokes, guys, when that comes out, make sure to check it out. It was a crazy priming session. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, financial advisor were at the Golden Nugget in Laughlin recently, had a crazy priming session. And what do I mean by priming, you may ask? Well, priming is, in my opinion, when you go to a new property, you want to get on their list for perks and comps, etc. So you have to play a certain way, or at least I play a certain way to try to get on that. And you'll see that in that video coming up on Crappy Nomad Life. Let's see here. Bob Newell asks, do you get a lot of heat at the craps table? If I'm on a hot roll, I'll feel the heat. It's one of the least desirable moments when I'm playing craps because I like to take care of dealers. I tip them. I tip pretty well. But I know that it's in their job description to do what they do, to kind of mess with shooters. And I've seen everything from dealers like the stick man hitting the stick up and down in the middle of your roll, to banging their hand on the table, to taking more than an adequate amount of time making payouts and talking with each other and stuff. So I do not like casino heat, and I'm at the point to where, like, if it's crews that I know and that I've tipped for, if they're going to give heat to me, then in that moment, I'm just going to turn off my dealer bets and stuff and maybe not tip them until they stop. So I do not like casino heat at all. For a game that I'm a long-term loser on, and that all of us are going to be long-term losers on playing, the house has such a huge advantage with craps. I don't know why they put heat on people having a good roll, because it's so rare to have a good roll. Anyways, I digress. Any thoughts on telling the neighbor story? At some point, I will go more in depth talking about the neighbor story. I'm just not at that point yet. It was pretty traumatic for me, but then at the same time, in hindsight, when I reflect on it and knowing where I'm at now with my channels and, having the 2 channels and having you guys along for the journey, in a way, I almost have to be thankful for what had happened to me, and thankful that my car got lit on fire. Like, that was the catalyst for change in my life, looking back on it. But the neighbor story will come at some point. All right. Mason Benning. Hello, Mr. Nomad. Hope you're well. Thanks for the videos. Hey, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Do I prefer Laughlin or the Vegas Strip or Vegas downtown? It would be in order: Laughlin, Strip, downtown. Hey, Ace Larson, welcome, brother. Thank you for being here. Thank you again. I recognize you from some of your comments and stuff, so thank you so much. Come to the Palm Springs area, many casinos here. Okay, right on. I do want to get to doing some more traveling here in the next year or two and actually expand my casino portfolio, if you will. So travel is in the works. It's great that you're doing collabs. That's how I found you, from Say Hi to Matthew. Oh, nice, David. Thank you. Yeah, Matthew's incredible. I hope to do another collaboration with him. He's got a great channel, and as far as like reviews go, he is the OG, in my opinion, of reviewers on YouTube. So if you are considering coming to Vegas, check out Say Hi to Matthew. He's got a lot of reviews on food, restaurants, and also hotels and the like. Emilio, $10 for the Healthy Eating Fund. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. Emilio. Woo, thank you so much, guys. Let's see. There's a lot of comments. You guys should give me a chance to catch up here and then just kind of slow down your typing. Let me catch up here. So for Reno, I highly recommend hitting up the Nugget and Sparks. They're pretty generous with comps. Nice. Okay. Buckley the Turtle. First of all, I like that username. Thank you so much for that advice. I will keep that in mind. I've actually never been to Sparks, but I've heard about it. So we'll see. Maybe there could be a little side trip in the works there, depending on how I'm doing up there. Carlene's, hopefully I pronounced that right. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Learning about how to get a comped cruise through land casino credits. Any interest in the sea life? Well, I'm going to go ahead and plug my good friend Kale over at Cruise Comp Captain. It's another YouTube channel, Cruise Comp Captain. He knows everything there is to know about comps and cruises. I do have an interest in the sea life, and I think it'd be cool one of these days to do like a casino nomad on the seas kind of video experience, or even have like a cruise, and invite some of you guys out, do like a cruise experience, nomad style. Financial advisor and we are actually in the works on planning just another cruise, because I do enjoy cruising. She likes to cruise. We did one through the Mexican Riviera on Carnival about 9 months ago. Had a really, really great time. It was wonderful. All right, thanks, Lisa. Yep. If you guys haven't subscribed and you're interested in learning how this old fart lives in casinos full time, with the exception of vacations, visiting family, and work trips, hit the subscribe button. Come join the journey. Come join the craziness. Let's see. Can I ask what county that was? You don't have to say. County in I'm in Colorado. It was a mountain town. I'll say that. A very small mountain town. Let's see. Horseshoe and Lady Luck haven't offered 80 comps. The Caesars app is annoying to use for me. I empathize with you on that. I've had a lot of issues with the Caesars app too, especially with regards to drink vouchers. I don't know what happened to my drink vouchers. They're gone, and I can't seem to get them back. And I'm Diamond Plus, and I just lost $500 on the craps table. Jeff Miller, thank you for being here. Do you stay away from MGM properties for lack of comps, or just because they probably don't waive resort fees? I'd say both. I've found that it's very hard for me to get anything at MGM properties. The last time I was at MGM properties, as you saw in some of the recent videos over the past few months, was due to a status match. I was Diamond Plus at Caesars, and they had a match available to Gold. And so I took advantage of that for 3 months, and they gave me a really good deal for free rooms and food credit that I just took advantage of. It was on weekends. When weekends are my hardest days to secure doing this lifestyle. but MGM really hooked me up, and it was great. I'm actually considering going back to one of the MGM properties here, hopefully in the next month or two, seeing if they can do another status match, and seeing if I can get on their radar again. But compared to Caesars, I haven't had the best of luck earning perks with MGM properties. Hopefully that helps. Have you in the past gambled at any reservations? I'm guessing Indian reservations, Indian casinos, and that answer would be no. I have not. Hey, thanks for plugging the channel there, Lisa. Thank you. You're doing a great job. Again, guys, Lisa's been amazing. I think she was subscriber number 32 or 33. She's been with me pretty much since the beginning, and she's been just an awesome person. And I can't thank her enough for taking time out of her evening and her family to be here with little old me in the Horseshoe hotel room. So thank you again, Lisa. Lonnie, thank you for being here, Lonnie. What is the ultimate goal with the channel and the journey? That is a very, very good question. I think I kind of answered this in some previous videos, but I'm not going to be able to do this forever, guys. And this has been affecting my health negatively with all the food that I've been eating here at the casinos, just being sedentary, being stressed. My body doesn't have any sense of stability doing this. You know, every 2-3 nights, where am I going to be? I'm hopping around. I'm not going to be doing this forever. But while I'm doing this, I'm going to make it the best fucking channel. Oh, I cursed. I'm going to make it the best fucking channel that I can for you guys. I'm going to be honest and transparent with everything. And the ultimate goal with the channel, excuse me, I just want to be real. My whole goal in starting this was when I started, again, going back to the beginning of the stream here, I didn't start this channel just on a whim, just to say, oh, I want to find a niche and I want to become a content creator and make money on YouTube. I didn't do that. I did it to document my journey. This will be something that, you know, should I ever have children, this would be an amazing experience for them to watch, you know, their father go through. So yeah, my goal with this, honestly, I don't know what the end goal is going to be. I know it's not going to be forever, and there will be some pivoting happening, just in terms of the lifestyle, because it's getting very taxing. And so I'll be looking into that coming up here in June when I start season 3 of doing this. Let me see. What was the other part of the question? And I lost your question there. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. What was, I had an ad on my phone here, and the ultimate goal. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to just enjoy sharing my life with you guys. It's great to have a following. It's great to have support. And I'm just taking this one day at a time. I don't know what's going to happen. As far as making money, I'll be transparent with you guys. My first YouTube check when I got monetized was around $600. The next one, because I was still kind of coming up, was, I think it was $1,200 or $1,300. And then it's been going down since then. I'll be lucky if I hit $500 for the month of April. So the money is not like this life-changing amount of money. It's actually been helpful for me. I've been putting a little more into savings, and yes, I have been gambling a little bit more with that money. But I'm doing better to become a steward with it. Again, it's not life-changing, but I remember at one point before I started this, I wanted to get a second job and make at least $500 a month, just to kind of help me out and put me into a better spot. So I've been very blessed and very grateful for your guys' subscribes and your viewership to enable me to make, you know, around $500 a month. Um, Again, this is not life-changing money by any means, um, but I enjoy it, but I'm not doing it because of the money. Okay, I started doing this just to document my journey, and I'm going to continue to do that. And if I can make some money off of it, that'll help me in my journey. Great. And now I've got Lisa on the team. I've got financial advisor. Shout out to my new friend and drone guy, Carlo Veg player. He's part of the Casino Nomad team. So my hope is if I start making extra money and it starts kind of growing and becoming more consistent, I'd like to actually take care of my team and grow my team because it's hard doing everything myself. It's been very difficult. Like I said, I missed my video for this week because I've just been so overwhelmed with um, getting the crappy channel up and running. Just been doing so much along with my regular career. It's time consuming and it takes a lot. Anywhere from 8 to 16 hours for me to edit a video. That's not including filming it. So if anything, I would love for the YouTube revenue to kind of grow so I can take care of those who are helping me out now. All right, let's move on here. And guys, this live stream, I want to thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for your questions. I'm here for you. This is going to be kind of an unfiltered session. I already cursed once, so I don't know how that's going to affect any monetization or anything. I don't really care. I just wanted to come on here and just talk about the lifestyle and answer your questions and just shoot the breeze. So I'm feeling really good. I don't know how long we've gone for, but I'm good to go for another hour, maybe 2 hours. Of course, Lisa, if you got to go, you got to do your thing. We'll be in touch, and then I can take over. So don't worry, Lisa, if you have to go. But I'm having fun with you guys right now, shooting the breeze, and hopefully you're enjoying the content. And yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep chatting here. Oh, okay, guys, I just skipped a bunch. I don't know where I'm at in the list here. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. If I miss your questions, guys, I can't please everybody. I can't answer every single question here because there's so much coming through here, but I'm going to do my very best. All right, let's see. I'm just going to start here on the screen. I got another ad on my phone here, so it's scrolled me to a different section. Let's see. I'm just wondering what led to your altercation with your neighbor. I'll get into the neighbor story in a different video. Again, I'm not too ready to go into the details, but there never really was an altercation. He was just a very unstable, violent person to begin with. Oh, gosh, here we go. All these ads again. At Nugget, at the Sparks, the video poker in the back by the Oyster Bars, 9 to 6 for Jacks are better. Okay, you guys heard it here, guys. If you guys go to Sparks at the Nugget, video poker back by the Oyster Bar, Jacks are better, 9-6 pay table. Brian B, great channel. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. D39, fascinating channel. I'm not a gambler, but I follow because of your interesting choice of living out of casinos. I did not know that was possible. Thank you for being here. Again, I didn't know it was possible either until my car got lit on fire and I had to get out of a very negative apartment situation. I was already a gambler at that point, and I already had some comps in Blackhawk, Colorado that I went ahead and took advantage of. And I said, you know what? I don't want to sign a lease at the time being. I want to take a break from dealing with neighbors and doing the whole apartment thing. Let's see how long I can keep this casino thing going. And now it's coming up on 2 years, guys. 2 years of doing it. What I thought would be a temporary living situation has now turned into 2 years. Freaking crazy. Let's see. Silver Legacy is the best resort in Reno. You'll love it. Great restaurants and gaming. Hey, thanks, Daryl. I appreciate that. I look forward to checking it out, and you guys will see it. I'm going to be doing a video. I'm going to be doing a collaboration up there. Um, it's going to be great. So I can't wait to share all of my Reno experiences with you all. Let's see, Gabriel Mick, thank you for joining. Do you gamble at MGM properties? If not, why not? I have not gambled since my tier status match ended at last December. I just have no interest in that. I do well with Caesars. Right now, I seem to get more for my buck, at Caesars. So I'm sticking with them until I do another status match with MGM, and then maybe I'll give them another shot. Jefferson Foster, welcome. The neighbor story ultimately worked out for you. Exactly, right? I mean, in hindsight, as traumatic as that was, fast forward 2 years, here I am. I'm suddenly a content creator, and I've kind of carved out a little niche for myself here on YouTube, and it's doing quite well. I'm actually very happy with the success that I've achieved with the channel, and I hope it continues into the future. And we'll see what happens. And you guys are all along for the ride. You guys are my tribe, and I really appreciate you guys being here. Let's see, Bob Newell, who's got the best shower? It's going to be, I think, top three. What I said in my last video was Park MGM, Flamingo, and Horseshoe. Top three showers, in my opinion, on the Vegas Strip, and that's with all the properties that I've stayed at so far. I will just say here, as far as Bellagio is concerned, I stayed at the Bellagio one time a couple of years ago. I was not impressed with their shower experience. Hardly any pressure, too bougie, not practical. Bellagio was underwhelming for me. I'll try to link it in the replay, but if you go back a couple videos, guys, if you want my own unfiltered opinion on some of the hotels that I've stayed at in the Las Vegas Strip area, check out that video. I've gone through the pros, the cons, and everything, and my suggestions on how those properties could be better. And if you're booking a trip to Las Vegas, hopefully that video will help you kind of hone in on a property and give you some more raw, more of a raw review from someone who's actually lived in the casino. Again, there's lots of Vegas influencers out there that have their review videos and everything. And I like to think that because of my unique situation, actually living in the casinos and being long-term in these properties, I've got an angle that's a little more raw that I think would be valuable for those looking to book their next trip out here. So check that out. Let's see. Again, guys, if I miss your question, I apologize in advance. I recommend Mello. Okay, Mello, thank you again for the question here. I recommend Royal Caribbean or Norwegian for cruises. I think Virgin Cruises would be really fun and the best. Okay, nice. I remember I did Royal Caribbean back when I was a teenager, and that was a lot of fun. And then I did Norwegian, I think back when I was in college. That was fun. And I just did Carnival with Financial Advisor, and that was fun. So far, all cruises I've been on have been fun. Camp Jones, any feelings on casino hosts? I do not have a host. I do all of my bookings myself, either through casino apps or over the phone. I don't know how a host can really help me. I also don't think I play at a level to really earn a host. So I don't have any use for hosts right now. If one wants to come take me under their wing and host me and hook me up, then hey, I'll take advantage of that. But if not, that's okay too. Jerry Bush, Big Jer, really enjoy your channel. Hey, thank you so much. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate that. Let's see. Walden, love your stuff. Try 9 to 6 jacks or better video poker or bonus poker instead of going for the high variability video poker. And I've actually been doing that lately over on the crappy Nomad channel. My video poker sessions have been playing bonus poker. And what I like about that is the two pairs pay 2 to 1. So I get more longevity out of that. Again, guys, I'm still learning all this video poker stuff. And oh, by the way, if anyone has heard of Video Poker Fest, it's an event that's held by Casino Kelly. Not sure if you guys are familiar with her. She's a pretty big slot influencer, but she hosts Video Poker Fest at the Peppermill in Reno, and that's coming up in July. That's July 7th through 10th. I have been invited to attend as a content creator, so I will be there. If anyone's interested in going, go to videopokerfest.com. It's got all the information. I think the ticket prices were reasonable. But I, along with other video poker content creators, will be there at Video Poker Fest, July 7th through the 10th at the Peppermill in Reno. So mark your calendar, save the dates. Let's see, you lost $500? Yep, I lost $500 before this live stream. It was not a good session, and I only earned 90 tier credits. So as far as the tier credits earned from losing the 500 downstairs, that's a little worse than had I lost 500 on, on a slot machine. Slot machines here for Caesars, they give you 1 tier credit for every $5 spent. So I got 90. I should have gotten 100 technically. So I got 90, a little bit less. But sometimes with these casino pit bosses, sometimes you get much less or even nothing. So I'm glad I got something this time around. All right. Hey, Bradley, thank you. Yep, hit the like button. It'll help us meet his financial advisor. Exactly, yeah. And for this channel, financial advisor is still adamant she will make a reveal at 100K subscribers. So hold on to your butts, guys, and count down the years. We'll probably be in our 60s and 70s when that happens. I've tried to tell her to make a reveal earlier, but I respect her. She values her privacy, and we're going to keep it that way. However, I'm still waiting to hear what her subscriber number is over on Crappy as far as making an appearance. I'm hoping it can be less than 100K, but I would love to have her. I would love to have her reveal herself and be part of my videos more often, because she's great on camera. She's got a great personality. She's beautiful. And I think she would be a really great sidekick for the Casino Nomad. Let's see, Walden, looks like we have a comment about statins. I treat patients, take statins for your LDL. It will save your life. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard a lot of the comments in my health video that I did way back when about statins, and I do need to go see a doctor at some point. I've neglected a regular checkup for over 2 years now, and I didn't enjoy my cardiologist. They did all these tests on me and said my heart's fine, but still from time to time I have, not a pain, but like a pressure on there. I just really need to make significant changes quickly, and that's been my big challenge so far. But I appreciate all the comments about statins. I will look into it. However, I generally am against medications, so we'll see what happens. Let's see, Joey, how do you plan on hanging your play button in the hotels? Command strips or something? So Joey's referring to the silver play button that a YouTube content creator receives after hitting the 100K milestone. And if that happens, if I get there, I will definitely keep it in my backpack. and then I'll just set it up wherever I'm at in my hotel, in my different hotel rooms on my journey. I'll just set it up wherever. So I don't think I'll hang it up. I'll just kind of have it in the background somewhere. But I like that comment. Thank you. Thank you for the 100K energy too, by the way. There's a casino named Ellis Island. Yes, I've been to Ellis Island. It's just right down the street here, actually. I can see it out of my window right now. I haven't had a chance to play there, but they have good food. They have a really good barbecue menu and a good cafe menu. Um, Food is reasonably priced and good value. So I highly recommend, if you guys are in the area, check out Ellis Island for a meal. They've also got $5 craps down there, and it's generally a good vibe. Let's see. You look great tonight. Well, thank you, Roseanne Allen. I appreciate that. Are you doing something different for your health regimen? I've cut down on my sodas, and I'm drinking a lot more water. I already spoke about drinking at least 2 to 3 liters a day, and I'm trying to get more walking in and doing like press ups and stuff in the room, just like body weight exercises. My goal is just to not to not get injured. Um, so I got to hit the gym. There's no doubt about that. Honestly, the hardest part, and some of you may be able to relate to this, the hardest part is for me getting out of this chair and getting out of that door. That's the hardest part. There's been some times where financial advisor here over the past month, she's like gotten me out of the room, and we've actually gone to a park and gone on a walk and stuff. And I feel great when I'm working out. It feels great in the moment, but actually getting out of the chair, off the computer, and out that door is the hardest thing in the world for me to do. I'm working on it though. Let's see. Brian B, this channel should be #1. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So we also got some video poker comments here. Peppermill has 9-6 jacks or better. Okay. Thank you very much, Lucky Mr. B. I'll have to look into that when I get there. Go to a Shuckers game if you go. The stadium is right next to the casino. Okay. Very cool. Rip some classic 3-wheel slots at the Four Queens. Okay, nice. Let's see, Philip Bennick, thank you for being here. Love your videos, Nomad. Keep up the good work. Can't wait to see you hit something big. I've been waiting 2 years to hit something big. And I would love to show that to you guys. I've just been having the worst luck, guys. Like even just downstairs just recently before the stream playing craps. You know, I'm on the 9 and the 5 and the 10 and the 4. I'm on the outside numbers, and guess what's hitting? The 6s and the 8s. And then a 7, I lose. And then I go on the 6s and the 8s, and then the 5s, 9s, and the 10s hit. And then a 7 comes and I lose. I don't even get one hit. It's just so frustrating. But that's just the name of that's the name of the game. That's the nature of the the design of the game. It just gets frustrating. I've just been on this long loser streak, so it's my hope that I'm able to share with you guys a real significant win. That would be incredible. That's like a goal of mine, is to have a positive, positive as in plus money outcome on one of the crappy videos. So we'll see what happens. All right. Wow, you're looking happy. Well, thank you very much. I am feeling happy. I'm doing well. That last video, I hope I didn't want to give off the vibe of like me being depressed and sad and stuff. I was merely just talking about, the realities of being a nomad. I'm generally alone a lot of the times. It's just me, solitary, and sometimes, you get the blues and you get feeling a little depressed and a little lonely. And I just wanted to showcase that. But I am generally a much happier person than I used to be. And a lot of that is attributed to, yes, the channel, YouTube, the videos, and of course to you guys, my tribe. So thank you. Let's see. We were on a heater tonight. NP Wolf. See you in the morning. Okay, I wonder if that's who I'm thinking of. All right. Well, maybe I'll see you in the morning. We'll see. We'll see if you're the same guy I was talking to earlier. Thank you. Thanks for being here on the stream. Let's see. Do you think you'll get in trouble if you hung the silver play button around your neck from a chain and shouted, "Yeah, boy," when throwing the dice? That's hilarious. I don't think I get in trouble, but it might be pretty embarrassing. Oh man. All right. Okay. Yep. I know who that is. Okay. Thank you. Yep. We'll be in touch, brother. Okay. Let's see. Hitting something big sometimes come when you least expect it. Yep, that's true. Brian Wills asks a good question here. Any retirement planning? Yes. So I'll go ahead and just be realistic with you guys here. I think there's a misconception about me that people think I'm some sort of this homeless grifter, um, like I'm just trying to make a living doing gambling, and that is not the case. I have a career. I've got a remote job. I work for a global company in marketing. Been working for them for 3 years, and they gave me the opportunity to work remotely and have the flexibility to go where I wanted to, which is over here in Vegas because I love Vegas. I love Vegas. I love the casinos. I love the games. Apparently, I love losing money. I love it, and I'm really happy and glad I'm here. But yes, I do a very good job with financial planning. Um, I'm just gonna lay it all out there for you guys because you guys are here. So I save 23% of my paycheck goes into savings and investing. I've got a 5% match on my 401k. I put 8% of that 23% into that. So 8% plus a match in 401k. I've got a Roth IRA that I have maxed. I put the maximum contribution in there. I've got a brokerage account that I put additional funds in. And I have an emergency fund that is now at, I'd say, about 6 to 7 months of living expenses. And I've got some slush funds towards future living expenses, towards a car, because my my Honda is getting old. It's a 2002, and I'm going to try to keep it alive as much as I can, but I am saving towards a car. And then anything after that goes towards food and gambling. That's it. So I am taking care of my future. It is on the forefront of my mind. I used to be very bad with my finances in my 20s and my 30s. And to be real with you guys, my biggest regret financially is not taking advantage of compound interest, or excuse me, compound growth within the stock market over the past 20 years. That's my biggest regret. So for those of you guys who are starting your financial journey, if I can give you any wisdom, it would be to start saving early. And I had that same advice from older family members and older family friends when I was in my 20s. And unfortunately, I YOLO'd my way through those years, and now I regret it. That's why I'm doing 23% contributions now towards my retirement accounts, because I need to save more now in order to have an opportunity to have a decent nest egg in my future. So that's my biggest regret. Just me to you guys here on this live stream. That's my biggest financial regret. But yeah, a lot of people in the comments are like, "Oh, Nomad, he must be this broke grifter. He's losing all this money." And yes, I'm losing all this money, but I have no debt. I've got a good financial foundation going. I've got a good career, and now I've got some YouTube money coming in, which is helping a lot. Again, it's nothing life changing. I'm down to like $500 for this month, and hopefully it'll grow because I want to start taking care of of the team that's kind of building around me right now. Um, but yes, I am saving towards retirement. I wish I had heeded the advice of my elders in my 20s. Um, but I'm happy. I have got a nice balance right now of living in the present, being able to go out and eat with financial advisor. Um, I am using credit cards, and actually, well, I don't want to put the whole number on screen here, but I recently got one of these Caesar's rewards cards. I haven't talked about this on the channel yet, but that's my primary credit card. So I use that to pay for all of my daily expenses. And then what's cool about it is that I get points back in the form of reward credits, which I then use to get, um, meals and stuff here at the casinos. So I use it in the sundries and the gift shops. If I want to get a sandwich and Cheez-Its, I swipe that. I swipe my player's card, and then I use the reward credits for that. So, yes, I use credit cards. That's my primary credit card. I cut up the other debit card I had from that viral video where I cash advance, so I have no access to cash advancing. Um, yeah. Let's see. Let me come back over here. Retirement planning. Jeffrey Shapiro, thank you. Thank you for being here. Have you noticed anything different about Caesar's comps recently? They just changed them for me. Oh, yeah, big time. Caesar's has definitely changed. I know they're going through some sort of a purchase or a buyout at this time, so I have no idea how the comp landscape's going to look within the next 6 months to a year here. I'm just trying to do my best just to hang on. But yes, the comp landscape has changed for Caesars. When in doubt, raise or go all in. Yep. Let's see, what kind of marketing do you think? What kind of marketing do you do? Thank you, Lucas. So I do like a kind of a jack of all trades for marketing. I do, social media. I do some light video stuff. I help out other members of our marketing team. Just stuff like that. Some graphic design work. I really think financial advisor is good for you with the positive vibe. Oh, thank you, Roseanne Allen. Appreciate that. She's a great woman. I'll say that. She's wonderful. And how she's stuck by this casino living creature all this time is still beyond me, but she's amazing. And I'm so happy to have her in my life right now. She's awesome. Gargoyle Kyle, you're incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. See, Port, try option trading on your brokerage account. It's just like gambling. I'm going to stay away from that. At one point in the past, I was into the whole penny stock thing, and I lost my butt doing that. So now I'm just invested in a mixture of ETFs, mutual funds, international growth and income, S&P 500, that kind of stuff. I'm just kind of playing it safe. I'm not even doing the crypto thing because I don't understand it, but I've taught myself to understand, mutual funds and ETFs and stuff. And for some crazy reason, the stock market is up right now amidst, this war overseas, and with the way the economy is right now and the high gas prices. Somehow the stock market's killing it right now. So just going to take advantage of that and just going to keep on buying. That's my plan right now, is just keep on buying. If it goes down, it goes down. That's fine. I'm just going to keep on buying. That's all I can do. Yep. Index funds. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. I think I got a couple of index funds in there too. Let's see, Joey's got some good advice here. A 5-minute walk every other day, 5 or 6 hours of exercise a week. That's awesome, man. Wow. Yeah. If you try to go too hard at the beginning, you'll burn out and quit. Make it easy at first. That way you can't fail. 100% agree, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get into a routine, and it's been very challenging. Start retirement funds day one. You'll never miss the money you put away towards retirement. 100% agree, Bradley. And again, for those of you who are younger, please take it from me. I'm 44 years old. If you can save for retirement now, you'll only have to, like, you could save $100 or $150 and be set in 30 to 40 years. If you wait, like I did, if you YOLO your life in your 20s and your 30s, and then you start at 40 years old, you're going to have to put away, I don't know, $800 to $1,000 a month consistently to get to that same result. So if I could do it all over again, guys, I would start at 20, putting $100 away and just make it consistent. Let's see, Vertskis. I like that username, Vertskis. Welcome. Does poker give out good comps? You'd be surprised. Yes. I'm going to say yes because I have some friends that grind out poker daily as kind of like their job, their living. And for those that utilize the Caesars properties and play at the Caesars poker room and horseshoe poker room downstairs, they actually get pretty good comps and perks comparable to what I've been earning simply doing craps, video poker, and slots. Again, though, they're putting in many, many hours a day, sometimes 6 to 8 hours a day. And yeah, they're getting comps. So that's a good question. Mello, have you gambled in Cripple Creek in the past? I've heard there's some nice casinos there, but haven't traveled there yet. I've been through Cripple Creek only once, and I have done some gambling there, but it's so far out of the way that I don't know if I'd ever really go back. I mean, maybe I can try doing something for the channel in the future. But since I do work trips out there, I need to be close to the office. And excuse me, Blackhawk is only about an hour away from the office. So that's kind of my go-to casino spot at the moment. But yeah, I have been through Cripple Creek before. Let's see, the Dash Cafe. When I swiped my player's card, wouldn't let me earn, only use points I had on it. That was annoying. Dash Cafe. Yep, Dash Cafe, I believe, is Horseshoe in Blackhawk. Yeah, I think I remember that too. I wasn't able to earn points. You can only use it. I mean, it is what it is. Let's see, Lisa, Tortuga Lisa, guys. Give a shout out to Lisa again. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for helping to moderate my channel and for being one of my biggest supporters. So big shout out to Lisa. Thank you so much. She put in my Crappy Nomad Life link. So if you guys are just joining the stream here and you're unaware, I recently started a second channel called Crappy Nomad Life, which is the sister channel to this channel, in that all of my gambling that I record and that I'm able to record, I will put all those sessions on Crappy. And if you're interested, you can watch those sessions and understand exactly what I'm betting and what I'm playing to receive the perks and any comps that I get on this channel. So it's kind of a unique take on a gambling channel. And the idea is for them to be connected together with this one. So feel free to check it out. Again, I appreciate your likes, your comments, your subscribes. A simple click for you means the world for me. And you can check that out at Crappy Nomad Life. Brian B. Nomad is a great person. Thank you. I really appreciate that, guys. I just want to be true to not only myself, but just be 100% transparent to you guys with what I show in my videos, with what I talk about in my videos, and with what I share. So everything is truth. Nothing is made up. This is not some skit. This is my casino nomad life. Chaz, do you ever stay downtown Vegas? I recently stayed at the Plaza Hotel down there. I actually did a video a while back where I had my first, uh, on-camera gambling live craps roll down there with Kevin from Woody Be Crappin'. And I really enjoyed the plaza. Actually, speaking of the plaza, I may be going there tomorrow evening to check out their what is it called? They have a new area called the Vegas Live Casino Network. So I'm hoping I can get over there and perhaps get some content, do a little bit of gambling, kind of keep the perks alive, so to speak, and just kind of keep my face out there so they know who I am and stuff. I have yet to check out any other casinos down there. It sounds like from what one of you guys mentioned about the D and the Golden Gate and Sam's Town, checking out and priming those locations to try to get some comps. So I will look into that. It's just hard because I've gotten so used to staying at my usual spots here on the Strip and in Laughlin. So I'm slowly branching out. And then again, I will be in Reno coming up here in the next few weeks, and I'll be sharing that with you. So I'm branching out, guys. Slowly but surely, I'm branching out. Let's see. Scott Parham, live just started. Yeah, I think the live's been going for, gosh, how long have we been going for? Maybe, almost an hour and a half, hour and 21 minutes right now. So, yeah, welcome to the live. I don't know how long this will go. I'm just here just to kind of shoot the breeze with you guys. I forgot to put a video out this week, which is my first time kind of missing a video here on the channel. And so I figured, you know what? I'm going to do an impromptu live stream. It's the Casino Nomad live after dark. So I'm just spending some time with you guys here, shooting the breeze, answering questions, and just hanging out and having a good time, and just really appreciative of you guys being a part of the channel and for your support. Let's see. Am I a Capricorn? No, I'm not a Capricorn. Let's see. You should plant some seeds around Old Vegas. Lots of good low limit slots there. Okay. Yeah. Again, I'm going to try to expand, and we'll see what happens. Jonathan Jostle seems like a solid guy. Xenial vibes for the win. Nice. No, I actually haven't met him in person, but just the way that he's been running his hotels and the way that they're friendly towards content creators, it's been really a breath of fresh air. I've been having a lot of trouble trying to find permission to film. Recently, though, I've been very grateful for the Aliante and allowing me to film. And so shout out to the Aliante. I hope to do more sessions over there with them. They're a Boyd property. I loved Boyd properties. I've been preaching them in the past on my channels. The Aliante is actually really nice. Actually, just kind of looking into the month of May here, I finished booking out my whole month. So let me go ahead and give you guys some intel here. So yeah, I'm staying at 6 properties for the month of May. I'll be staying at the Tonopah Station on my way up to Reno, Silver Legacy Resort, of course, down in Laughlin, the Tropicana. It's kind of my new go-to. Harrah's Las Vegas Strip, Horseshoe, Aliante, and I'm trying to remember if I mentioned this in a recent video or not, but I recently did some play with my first video on Crappy with Becky from Becky's Video Pokering Around. We played at the Aquarius, and so that was part of priming at the Aquarius along with some craps. And so this month I'll be taking advantage of 2 nights at the Aquarius. So I'm looking forward to checking that out and sharing that with you guys. Apparently they are like filming friendly. So I will try to film a session or 2 there for you guys. So I've got a lot of jumping around going on in May. And then of course, June is when the World Series of Poker starts. And that's going to be challenging, challenging to say the least. in terms of finding rooms. Um, I'll bring you guys along the journey, but June is going to be very challenging. So let's get back to you guys here. Let's see, what hotel are you at and what was the resort fee? Thank you, Throw Up. That's a nice username. Um, yeah, so I'm at the Horseshoe right now on the Las Vegas Strip, Horseshoe Casino, and the resort fee, I don't pay the resort fee. Now, some of you may be wondering, well, how come you're not paying resort fees? Well, that's because I've done a lot of gambling in the past to build up my tier status to a level where I don't have to pay resort fees. So, not paying resort fees has enabled me to continue this casino living lifestyle. Otherwise, I'd be paying an extreme amount of money out of pocket in addition to gambling. Let's see. We'll watch the replay. Please leave it up. Yep, I'll have this all on replay. You guys can check it out. Gargoyle Kyle, your dice roll rating is genius. Thank you so much. Again, I'm not trying to become like a review channel like a lot of the other influencers. Like I really want to just kind of showcase the raw reality of my journey, hopping from casinos to casinos and gambling and taking advantage of their perks. But I've enjoyed the dice rating myself too. Just giving a quick rating on a meal here or on a room. So I'm glad you're enjoying that as well. Okay, everyone wants to know what my sign is. I'm not into that sign stuff. No disrespect, but I'm not going to go too personally into that. Aaron Fuentes asks, I really enjoy the new gambling content. Thank you so much. Appreciate you checking that out. I love the crazy orange wallpaper in the Horseshoe. Yeah, it's good. It's interesting. I've gotten used to it over the years. Obviously, Horseshoe is my bread and butter property, so I see this wallpaper a lot. Let's see. Silver Legacy is amazing. I can't wait to check it out. Can't wait to share with you guys what I think of it and everything. So thank you for the positive feedback about it. Really can't wait to get there. Let's see. Wrestle with Andy. Thank you for being here. I was in Vegas last week for WrestleMania. Loved it. Stayed at the Paris. Have you ever tried the Wynn Encore? They looked awesome. I have not stayed at the Wynn or Encore. I do have, well, let me back up. About 4 or 5 years ago, I remember playing at the Wynn, but didn't really earn much. I remember I got a player's card. I don't even think I still have the player's card. I think it must have gotten lost or something. But those would be some nice properties to check out for sure. I need a craps win though. I need to get a really good win first before I'll consider going over there. Let's see. Have you noticed more people in Vegas because of the all-inclusive deals that are being offered right now? Yes. Despite a lot of the reports about the tourism numbers being low, in my opinion, actually living on the Strip, I think Vegas is busy. There's a lot of events going on. There's a lot of conventions going on. Vegas is back, in my opinion. And I'm really glad that the hotels are doing this all-inclusive thing. I think they're finally bringing value back to the Strip. I've seen some of these deals, and the fact that they also include resort fees and meals in the price, it's a really good value. So I imagine as we get into the summer season, it's only going to get more busy with those. So if you're able to take advantage of those, I highly recommend it. Excuse me. As I said, that's a lot of really good value. So take advantage of those if you have the opportunity to. For me, I get better rates just based off of my play, so I don't have to really worry about the all-inclusive stuff. Although it would be kind of interesting if I did do a video on, just chose one of the properties and just did it. but it's just, the money's kind of tight right now. I just lost 500 downstairs. So I could have done it, but I blew that money already. Anyways, but yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool if I tested out one of the all inclusives and kind of compared it to just what I normally get, just being a regular Diamond Plus person living on the strip. So I don't know, that'd be a unique video. I may have to put that on the back burner. Let's see, Throw Up asks, how do you have the money to gamble? That's simple. Got another ad here on my phone. So I have a career where I work remotely for a global company. So I work in marketing, and that's my 9 to 5. That's where I get, 80 or more like 90% of my money that I gamble with. The other 10% starting to come in through YouTube revenue. Thank you to the viewers like you and the subscribers like you who are watching and engaging with this content, and I appreciate it. I will say again that the YouTube money has been a blessing. I'm very happy to be receiving it, but it is not life-changing at all by any means. I'm not going to be quitting my job for YouTube right now. So I don't think I'll ever quit my job for YouTube. So that's just my opinion right now. Jeff Miller asks, just finished booking for June. Nice. I don't know if that's a question or if that's you finished booking. I don't know if you're a Nomad or not, but if you are, that's awesome. I haven't started doing any of my June yet. I'm a little nervous too, because that's when the WSOP is kind of in full swing. But I'm going to have to start navigating that here shortly and stick with the channel. I'll be transparent with everything that I do, that I book, and you guys will be able to see it first here. Yep. Again, big thanks. Big thanks to Lisa for doing the moderating. Thank you again. This has been great. Jennifer Ramos, I love Silver Legacy and Peppermill. I can't wait to check it out. Guys. Hey, Would He Be Crappin' is in the house. Welcome, Kevin. Thanks for joining, man. I decided to do just a random live stream just off the cuff, so I appreciate you being here. And he says, Wynn and Encore have pretty high tables. They cater to the rich. I believe it. But hopefully maybe one day we can do a video from the Wynn and the Encore. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see. Aport asks, any thoughts on doing a live 24-hour streaming challenge on the strip? Streaming for 24 hours, is that even possible? That would be crazy. I have been thinking about doing just some challenge videos in general, just to kind of change up the content here on CNL. Like, for instance, maybe doing a, only living off of comped food from gift shops for a week or something, or living, surviving on $100 cash for a week or something. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas for video ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments and stuff. I'm looking into possibly changing things up a little bit. But the core of this channel is going to be about just the raw realities of living in the casinos. Let's see. When I get Fontainebleau offers, the price, they always include the resort fee, which is refreshing. I wish more would be up front like that. I will need to look into Fontainebleau. That's very interesting. That's awesome that they do that. Looking forward to my summer Vegas trip. I agree. If you get a free room, the all-inclusive deals aren't worth the price. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Yeah. Enjoy your trip to Vegas. Come out here. Vegas is back, in my opinion, guys. Vegas is back. All right. Looks like Jeff booked a long weekend in June. Lisa's loving the After Dark groove. Nice. Yeah, it's dark. It's late. It's late for me. Usually I'm in bed by around 10:30, but we're still here kicking it, and I'm loving it. So thank you guys for sticking with the channel here. See, Pompsy used to do 24-hour live streams. Okay, I'll have to look into into some of those that he did. Scott asks, what did you have for dinner and what snacks do you have right now? For dinner, I recently went to Whole Foods and picked up some cold prepared foods. So in the fridge here, I've got some home style meatballs with marinara sauce. I've got another piece of turkey meatloaf, which is that's what I had for dinner, turkey meatloaf. So another piece of turkey meatloaf. I've got grilled, seasoned rosemary chicken breasts, and I've got some salsa. I've got some blue corn chips, and that's about it. So that's what's going to sustain me over here for the next couple days, at least. I may, go out to eat and get some stuff from the gift shops or the sundries or whatever. Go around the strip. I enjoy eating out, so I may meet up with financial advisor. We'll go grab some food somewhere. So, but I've got mostly proteins and salsa, which I think is a vegetable, right? Salsa is a vegetable, so I'm eating my vegetables. So that's what I've got in my fridge right now. And dark chocolate. So, do you know about the Visa Caesars card trick? No annual fee, and it gets you bumped up a level in rewards. I do not know this. What is the trick? Please do share. Melissa Jane, welcome. She asks, have you been to any shows in Vegas? I haven't been to many in Vegas, no, but I'd love to. At least I was referring to the Sphere earlier in the stream. I'd love to be able to check out a show at the Sphere here at some point. I think that'd be a really cool experience. You should try the Whole Foods Mac Salad. Okay, good recommendation. And then Scott's happy that I've got food and snacks. Is there a microwave? No. I haven't seen a microwave in over 2 years. Casinos don't have microwaves. That goes for the Blackhawk market. That goes for the Vegas market and the casinos that I've been in, as well as the Laughlin market with the casinos that I've been in there. No microwaves whatsoever. I wish they did, but they do not. However, I've been fortunate for most of the time, 90% of the time, the rooms that I get have mini fridges. So I'm at least able to keep food cold and eat cold food. Pretty much that's what I eat is cold food. So when I'm ready, I'll have cold chips and salsa. I'll have cold chicken breast, cold meatballs, cold meatloaf. Everything's cold. It's crazy. Slowly Succeeding, welcome. Says, I was in Vegas a few weeks ago to see Elenium at the Sphere. I was surprised at how crowded everything was in town. Meanwhile, the media claims that it's dying. 100%. 100%. Vegas is not dead, guys. Vegas is hopping right now. It is hopping. It's unbelievable. Even after I was playing craps down there and coming up here to my room, there was a line at the elevators. And it's what, a Monday night? All these people and a lot of families. I will say this feels like Vegas feels more like Disneyland or Disney World now than like a gambling town. The amount of families with little kids is just shocking. I don't know why you would bring your little children to Vegas, but it sounds like Vegas has a lot of family things to do here. And that's really shocking to me. Jeff Miller says, I'm assuming that financial advisor lives in and around Vegas. Yes, she does. Yeah, she's about 30 minutes drive away from me right now from the strip. Let's see. Coffee makers. Heard many have been removed. Yes. Yeah, I don't have a coffee maker here. What's nice is I don't drink coffee. My coffee is water. But I know that, yeah, Tropicana and Harrah's and Laughlin, they do have coffee makers. But as far as on the strip, I haven't seen a coffee maker or rarely have I seen a coffee maker. I've never really paid attention to it much. But Laughlin, you'll find them. Nice. Financial advisor needs to take you out to eat once a day. You're gonna be way too thin. Yep, she should take me out. I've been paying for a lot of the dates here recently. She's got to take me out. She's got to hold her weight. In case she's watching. Let's see. I don't ask offensive questions. Oh, Trans Vegas Diva, nice. Why the double skip? One no association. That's pretty low. The double skip. I'm not sure what you're referring to there, but maybe you can clarify that, and I'll come back to that. Let's see. I can't believe complimentary coffee makers anymore. So greedy. Yeah, they are. This is corporate Vegas now. It's not the old mob style Vegas. Vidara has a stove and a microwave. I've heard Vidara is really, really nice. I'm assuming that's part of MGM, or one has to gamble at MGM to get some perks there. Again, I'm not much of an MGM guy right now. I'm hoping to get back into MGM with the status match here later in 2026. We'll see. But I've heard Vidara is really, really nice. Let's see. Aria Sky Suites have Keurig. Yep. How long more are you planning on doing this for? Thank you, Hawaii Boy. That's a good question. I kind of covered this earlier in the stream. This is not going to be a forever thing for me. It's obviously starting to affect my health. I will be making some slight pivots kind of moving forward, but don't worry. I'm still going to keep the content as is for you guys. I'm not going anywhere. This is still a casino living channel. I've got some big ideas in the works for how I'll make this, continue. Because I do enjoy doing it. I do enjoy creating the videos for you guys. I enjoy the editing process. This has been a lot of fun, and this is kind of like my new purpose now in life, and I couldn't be happier. But this isn't going to go on forever. My body's not going to take it forever. Let's see. Oh, so yeah, sorry about that, Trans Vegas Diva. I'm sorry about that. You asked 2 questions, they weren't answered. No. It was not intentional. I apologize. It's crazy. Once I get ads coming here on the phone, it completely kind of resets my feed, and I try to find where I'm at in the chat. So please feel free to ask your question again here, and I promise I'll get to it. I apologize about that. I'm not intentionally trying to skip over people. Okay. Unless unless someone's trying to be disrespectful or whatnot. But no, I'm an open book here, and I hope you guys are enjoying this little get together that we're having. Let's see. So yeah, Hawaii Boy, hopefully I helped answer that question for you. I'll be going into season 3 of Casino Nomading starting in June. That'll be the start of my third year doing this. And we're still kind of technically in season 1 of YouTube. I think YouTube is about 7 months old now. I should think about doing like a 1-year celebration for that when I get there. But as far as me actually living the lifestyle, being in casinos full time, with exceptions, I'll be going into season 3 starting in June. That's crazy. That is crazy. And those exceptions, for anyone who is new, I live in casinos full time with the exception of visiting family, going on work trips, or going on vacation. I do not have a home. I do not live with my parents. I don't live on the streets. I don't live in my car. I live in casino hotels. And how do I do that? Well, I do that by gambling and by leveraging offers that the casinos give me. And if you're new here, I urge you guys to kind of, if you can, binge watch some of my videos and kind of get caught up on the journey. It's been quite a crazy journey over the past 7 months since I started the channel. But hopefully you guys will find the videos and what I talk about informative, and hopefully you'll be entertained along the way as well. And that's all I can ask for from you guys is just to I hope you guys enjoy the content. So thank you guys for being here again. Excuse me, guys. It's been about hour 45 minutes. I don't know how much longer you guys want to go for. There's still about 140 people here. Just give me a second. I'm going to take a quick swig of water here. I haven't had a drink in almost 2 hours. Oh man, that was nice. Let's see. Where was I at? See, this is where I get confused. I want to see if I can find Trans Vegas Diva's question here. I asked 2 questions, they weren't answered. Okay. Hopefully I'll catch your question coming up here. Vidara, more stuff about Vidara. Laren, Janae, no more crazy neighbors for you, I pray. So sad that happened. Yep. And if you're just catching the stream here, I mentioned earlier that eventually I will get into the crazy neighbor story. So stick with the channel. Eventually it's going to come out. I haven't been ready or in the right space to talk about it yet, but it will come. Hey, thank you, Hawaii Boy. Thanks for being so straightforward. I'm a straight shooter when it comes to this stuff, guys, on the channel. 100% transparency in everything that I talk about, share, and show. So that's my promise to you guys. No skits, just real life, raw content. Let's see. Ben Iyer, hopefully I pronounced that right. Hey, Casino Nomad, have you thought about joining a walking or hiking club? It'd be great for your fitness goal of climbing the hill and also gets you out more in friendly social circles. That's a really good point. And I think I should start looking into that. I think there's a website called Meetup, that may offer hiking groups and stuff. I'll have to look into that. Right now, I've just been walking either by myself or with financial advisors. She usually tries to drag me out at least once a week, forces me out of this room just to get some steps in. That's my biggest challenge is getting from here out the door. Once I'm out the door and I'm walking and I'm moving, I feel great and I enjoy exercise. But my challenge is getting from here to there. Let's see. Get you YouTube Premium to watch ad-free. Nice. YouTube Premium's a game changer. Let's see. Do you play stock options? I do not. I just invest for the long haul in a variety of index, ETF, and mutual funds at the moment. Let's see. Yep. Trans Vegas Diva. Yep. I may have missed your questions. Yeah. Feel free to ask them again. I'm going to really do my best to stay on top of this here, but please, no offense taken. I'm not intentionally trying to filter people out or anything, unless the questions, of course, are, they're inappropriate or disrespectful in any way. And that's what Lisa's here for. She's helping to moderate those comments and those questions. When's your next Blackhawk trip? My next trip, I don't know. I haven't been summoned back to Colorado yet, but when that happens, you'll see it on the channel. I'll more than likely take a trip to Blackhawk again and see if I had earned anything from my previous play. All right, let's see. Sphere had a great experience. Definitely worth the trip from Indiana. Highly recommend going if an artist you like is performing there. Yeah. I know they have the Wizard of Oz. I've seen the Wizard of Oz a bunch of times when I was younger. I'm sure it's cool to watch. And I've seen some clips on social media of what the experience is like. And that's great and all, but I'd rather see a musical show. I'd rather see a musical artist out there. I think that's kind of more in line to what the Sphere was built for. I've enjoyed watching you learn to get better at video poker. Nice. Thank you so much. Yep, I've been learning from a lot of people. Um, God, I can't think of everybody right now at the moment that's helped me, but there's been a lot of people that I've met in person, and a lot of you guys in the comments have provided lots of valuable insights and stuff. And so slowly but surely, I'm becoming a better player, and I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out here, Casino Tribe or Casino Nomad Tribe. Appreciate it. This is Casino Nomad Live after dark. So I appreciate you guys shooting the breeze with me. Hopefully, you guys are getting some value out of the questions here. And I like this. I like that this is like a more intimate live here with just only like 150 or so people. Like this is perfect. So um, I'm still good to keep going. I mean, it's really up to you guys. Once the comments kind of start fading out, maybe we'll try to wind it down. Again, big shout out to Lisa for taking time out of her evening to help moderate. And of course, Lisa, if you got to go, send me a text message. I want to be respectful of your time as well. I know this was kind of last minute, so just let me know. But hopefully, if everyone's having a good time, we can just kind of keep this going. I mean, it's after dark, so it's kind of the point. Let's see. Hanging out. 3 years. I go to the casino sometimes 2 times a week and stay 4 to 6 hours at a time, and it's exhausting. I cannot imagine doing what you're doing every day. It gets numbing and dizzying. Yep, absolutely, Jennifer. It gets very, very taxing very, very quickly. I still wonder myself how I've made it just about 2 years doing this, going into year number 3. It's wild. It's absolutely crazy. But you know what's interesting? I've met some people out there in the wild that claim to have been doing the same thing as me, sometimes longer. Now, I don't, sometimes I question the validity of their claim. Um, Sometimes people say, "Oh no, well I have a home or I have a vacation home. Like I do what you do for 6 months out of the year or something." Like I get that, but I have yet to meet someone that actually does exactly what I do day in and day out, essentially full time with no backup plan. So it's very interesting. Let's see. Is there a specific casino where you prefer excuse me, let me back up. A Port 873 asks, is there a specific casino where you would prefer to live year round if you could? That's a good question. Horseshoe here is my bread and butter property. I've probably done well over 150 to 200 nights here. I'd say Horseshoe. It's in a good location. I really enjoy the room. It's conducive to remote work. The desk is nice and big. The room is really big. Um, really haven't had any issues as far as neighbors go and hearing noises and stuff. It's not that bad. Um, I feel safe. The doors are secure. Um, yeah, I'd say Horseshoe to answer that question. Okay, I'm going to jump down very quick to Trans Vegas Diva. I just saw it pop up here. Do you think AI taking over some of the workforce might end up bringing more people to create unique channels like yours? Yeah, I can see that happening. Absolutely. You know what's crazy? I read, now don't quote me on this. I read somewhere that every minute there's like 500 hours of content being uploaded to YouTube. Every 60 seconds is a statistic. Like every 60 seconds there's 500 hours of content being uploaded to YouTube. That is crazy. So everybody's starting YouTube channels. Like it's getting crazy big out there in the YouTube landscape. And I definitely see more people trying to do the YouTube thing. I mean, there is good money to be made. Again, going through my finances here in this session, like I'm not making life changing money with it right now. It's been a nice little blessing, and I do hope to make some more, with which I'll spread the wealth and kind of get a team behind me to make my life a little bit easier. I'd like to start taking care of them, like financial advisor. We got Lisa doing the moderating, Carlo Vake player, the drone guy, and who knows? Maybe some other people want to kind of join in on this team and help me out. And um, that's what I'd like to use my revenue for, just kind of reinvest it back into the channel. Um, but yeah, definitely AI. I agree with you. AI is taking over, and YouTube's only getting bigger, guys. So if you're thinking about starting a channel, I'd say go in and do it. And the biggest thing that I can say, the biggest advice that I can give based off of me kind of starting in this and having some success is to be you. The name YouTube has the word you in it. So be you, be authentic. Um, if you try to go in with like, oh, I want to be a content creator, I want to make money, and I want to do this, I don't think that's the right mindset to get in it, because it's a lot of work. And I'm living proof of that, being kind of like a one-man show right now, doing all the editing and all the filming and actually living the lifestyle. And, within my niche, if my lifestyle is even a niche, like, I don't know. Um, my recommendation would be to just be yourself and stick with it. Give it a chance to breathe. And who knows? Who knows where you'll end up. I had no idea that I would be where I'm at right now when I started. And when I started, it took me 3-4 days just to get one view. And then I got one subscriber, and then the views started going a little bit more. And then I got to 30 subscribers over like 2 months. And then one video is all it took to change my life. I read that the average YouTuber it takes the average YouTuber 1 to 1.5 years to get to that 1,000 subscriber level. So I knew when I started this, I knew I was doing this more for the passion of just documenting my journey. Because I looked at the statistic and I was like, okay, I'm going to be doing this for a year and a half. I'll be lucky to get monetized. And I definitely am very blessed and feel very lucky. I think it's the biggest gamble in a way that I've kind of won. Despite all of my losses at craps and all of my losses that you see on the channels and stuff that I've done, all the playing that I've done, all the losses, I think the biggest win for me has been just taking a chance and seeing what can happen on this platform, and it's really blossoming into something. So hopefully that helps answer your question, Trans Vegas Diva. Again, no hard feelings about missing your question earlier. I really appreciate you, and I know that you were one of the first people to talk with me on Instagram. So it's good to hear from you, and I hope you're doing well. And maybe, who knows, maybe one of these days we'll cross paths on the strip. So thank you again. All right, let's see. Where am I at, guys? Again, if I miss your questions, guys, I'm so sorry. There's just so much coming through. And then on my phone, I get the ads. And when the ads come, I lose my spot from where I was at. So just bear with me here. Let's see. Jeff Miller, you said Bellagio was underwhelming. I hope you're wrong. That's one of the places we're staying, but it was a really, really good deal on the weekend. Yeah, so this was a couple years ago, Jeff. I stayed there for, I think it was a 2-night stay. And obviously, this is well before I even did casino living and did the channel and everything. But I remember when I was there, the room was very bougie. It was very decorative. You know, decor here, decor there, bougie this, bougie that, mini bar, don't touch this, don't touch. It felt like I had to walk on eggshells in the room with all the decor and everything. And the shower experience was horrible. I like to have good shower experiences. And I remember the water just had terrible pressure. The design of it just wasn't conducive. Like, I'd rather just have, like, give me the flamingo shower where you just get splattered with high pressure water. Like, give me that instead of this nice rainfall shower head that just trickles down. I couldn't do it. Bellagio was very underwhelming for me. I don't know what it's like nowadays, but I hope you have a good experience, and I hope that my interpretation of it doesn't, put a sour taste in your mouth about it. I know that Bellagio is one of the more expensive properties to stay at. Um, and again, my opinion is just my opinion. I mean, I'm sure there's people that have had great experiences in there, but for me, for as kind of a simpleton that I am, Bellagio's was not the place for me. I'll take Horseshoe any day, Flamingo any day over Bellagio. Let's see, where am I at? You are the first person I've seen on YouTube that's living in casinos. Oh, well, thank you very much. And there's actually some other channels. I'm kind of seeing some little pockets of people kind of popping up that are doing similar things. So I'm definitely not the only nomad out there. Um, but yeah, I can see this niche kind of growing a little bit. Trans Vegas Diva, thanks and sorry about the misinterpretation earlier. Hey, no problem, no problem. And if you have your second question, feel free to put that in there as well. I'll try to get to that. Goldie 240, are you up this month? Take a wild guess. All I'm going to say is that it's been pretty crappy. No, I'll be honest with you guys. I actually was finishing my ledger up before I started the stream here. I'm pulling it up right now. Oh my gosh. This is bad, guys. I am down $2,299 in gambling for the month of April. God, it's so bad. But here's the crazy thing. If I hadn't gambled a single penny this month, you know what my overall hotel cost has been in April for 27 room nights? Just take a guess. We'll have some fun here. Just put your guess of how much you think I've spent in 1 month. 27 room nights. What was my hotel rate for 27 room nights? Lisa says 131, $500. And guys, I'll go back up and capture some of those questions here. 987, 150, 350, 214. Okay, someone almost got it right on the button here. Okay. My total for 27 room nights in April, $167.55. If I hadn't gambled one penny in April, my rent would have been $167.55, guys. I even wrote out here that averages to $6.21 a night. 27 nights in a hotel room or in hotels. You add that 167 onto the 2,300 that I'm down now, and now an apartment is cheaper. Apartment living would be cheaper than what I've paid for this month. And the majority of this $2,300 loss is, guess what game it is? Craps. Oh, man, I have a love-hate relationship with that game. But that's the numbers. I've been very diligent in my tracking, and that's where I'm at. So I am not up this month. It's been a long time since I've had an up month. As a matter of fact, looking at my ledger, my last up month was back in September of 2024. No, excuse me. Let me back up. It was July of 2025. Almost a year ago was my last up month. Yeah. Let me get back to some of the questions here. How do we know you're not an AI NPC? Isn't there like some test you can do where you put your fingers over your face or something? You guys tell me, am I AI? Oh my gosh. Have you watched Internet Skater? He has a Rising Slots channel. It seems like everybody has a slots channel nowadays. I've heard of Internet Skater. I haven't actually, um, dove too much into what he's done. But it just seems like their slot channels are a dime a dozen nowadays. Um, it's crazy how big this gambling niche is growing. Experts. Okay, guys, I'm just kind of going through here. I'm trying to get caught up with the questions. And there goes another ad again. Let's see. Do you enjoy Texas Hold'em poker or mainly video poker? That's asked by Vertskis. I haven't done much Texas Hold'em live poker. I'm really enjoying video poker now. I used to be really against video poker. I thought it was just boring and just the pits. Just seeing everyone just doing video poker stuff. But after learning how it can kind of help with perks and with comps and stuff, and the fact that it's kind of a lower house edge game in general, I'm really starting to enjoy video poker. And same with financial advisor. She's starting to really kind of enjoy watching it as well. And we're having a lot of fun. So I've definitely been adding more video poker into the mix. When I first started doing this, I was 100% craps. And so I'm glad I'm kind of branching out a little bit. Slowly succeeding. Fully agree that the flamingo shower is great. Have you stayed at Paris? I've only stayed at Paris one time. This was about 5 years ago. And I will say they had awesome pillows. I don't know if that's how it is now, but if they have the same pillows from 5 years ago, Paris is number one for pillows. See, Joey says, I get other nomads in my feed too, but I hide them because one nomad is plenty. I love it. That's great. That's great. And then we got all the estimates there. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin. Yep. These apartments here in Vegas are so overpriced. Yep. I'm looking into apartments. I mean, we'll see what happens. Again, something's going to have to. I won't be able to do this forever, guys. Like, there is going to be a pivot happening. But as far as going into an apartment, I do not want to be in an apartment right now. I do not want to do apartment living. I'm really enjoying what I'm doing, and I really want to do more travel. I want to branch out my casinos outside of Vegas and Laughlin, and maybe travel to some of you guys in Minnesota, go to Florida, go to California, go to Arizona. I want to eventually expand my casino portfolio and do the nomad lifestyle from different spots and stuff. So that's kind of what I want to focus on as I grow here come season 3. Let's see. Skater's got a great channel, one of the few. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Yep. Yeah, Paul. Yep. All those ships floating around the craps table, all the hedges being placed. That's one thing. I don't really do much hedging in the game of craps aside from the come out roll. I'll play the pass line, and then I'll do a small hedge on the any craps bet, uh, just to kind of cover that. That's pretty much all I do as far as hedging. The rest is I try to make my investment back and then press up from there. I like playing the hard ways, which I know is a sucker bet, but I've, if you guys have seen some of the streams that I've done with Kevin and some of the craps action that we've done, like I have done pretty well in the hard ways. Granted, over the long term of the session, it's been a loser, but I tend to do pretty well with hard ways sometimes. Let's see, Champagne Student, thank you for being here. Whoop, I got low battery. Have you been to any casinos outside the U.S.? I have not. That'd be cool to check out some international casinos. Like Nomad goes to Macau or something. That'd be a really cool video idea. But we'll have to get the YouTube revenue up for that to kind of help pay for that. So that'll be years down the road going to Macau. But that'd be cool to check out some international casinos and kind of get myself into other markets and stuff. Let's see. All right, guys. My battery on my phone is going to be running out soon, and we've been going for 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'm going to say another 20 minutes, and then we'll wrap this up. This will have been the longest live that I've done to date. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys again for your support, for your questions. Hopefully you guys are getting some value out of this and some entertainment. I really appreciate the fact that this is kind of a more intimate experience with you guys here. And thank you guys for sticking with it here on Casino Nomad Live After Dark. So we'll call it here in about 20 minutes. Okay? Let's see. Any Joey thinking about using AI to tell me the holds on VP hands to see if AI is a good player? That's actually not a bad idea. I'm sure AI is going to be playing more to the strategy, to the best strategy on video poker. All right, Lisa. Yep. Traveling properties would be great. Who knows? If this channel really does well in the next couple of years, maybe we could fly you out. You could moderate from different countries. How cool would that be, huh? Oscar asks, how do you get your ID card without an address? I do have an address that I use in Vegas. In one of my earlier videos a couple months ago, I mentioned I pick up my mail from a friend's house. So I have an address here in Vegas. Excuse me. I have an address. I get mail. I am a Nevada resident. And because of that, I think my comps have kind of gone down a little bit. But referencing earlier in the stream, the reason I changed from Colorado to Vegas is because of jury duty notices. I got sick of those. So I decided to change my address. Let's see, there's a Horseshoe Casino in Louisiana. Okay, that's good to know. And slowly succeeding. We'll check back on the pillows in a couple months for the Paris. Yeah, let me know. I haven't been to Paris ever since that one stay, 4 or 5 years ago. Vertsky's Morongo Casino is a fun place. I've heard about Morongo. I've heard of that name. Maybe I'll be there. We'll see. All right, Trans Vegas Diva. As long as you sort of enjoy gambling, you can look on the expense both as your leisure, like paying for a jet ski or something, and your rent investment. That's true. That's very true. Absolutely. It's just once I start getting past like $1,500 a month in the gambling losses, that's where I start to worry because I don't know if I can keep it to 1,500 or less, then I know I'm in kind of a good shape. compared with my hotel cost, because my whole point is to take my hotel cost plus my gambling cost, combine that together and compare that to, the cost of a one-bedroom apartment plus utilities. So by keeping my gambling lower than 1,500, I know I'll have a decent month, but I've been letting myself go a little bit. Now with the second channel, I've been doing recorded gambling content. So I think that's what's also contributing to my rising losses as the months go by here. But it is what it is. It's fine. I'm okay financially. If you go back earlier in this stream, I talk about how I've got a nice financial foundation. I do investing, and I'm thinking about my retirement finally, for once in my life, thinking about retirement, putting a lot towards that. I'm debt free aside from some minor credit card usage, which I pay off pretty much every day. The next day I pay off my credit card. So yeah, it just sucks though. Once that gambling number gets above like 1,500, I'm like, oh my gosh, that money could have gone towards investments. It could have gone towards a cruise with financial advisor. It could have gone towards a vacation. But what can I say? I'm a gambler. I enjoy gambling. I'm enjoying creating the content and becoming like a gambling creator now over on that crappy channel. So that's just part of the expense. It takes money to create a gambling channel, and I'm starting to see that firsthand. So thank you again for your question. Thank you. Let's see. Do you remember to hit the like button for Henry? Did you guys remember? Make sure to hit the like button, guys. It lets the algorithm know that you're enjoying the content. And simple click again for you guys. Click means the world to me. I really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you guys for sticking with me here for 2 hours. It's crazy to still have about 120 people here just watching me in a hotel room. It's pretty crazy. But again, hopefully you guys are getting some value out of this, and hopefully you guys are learning a little bit more about the lifestyle and learning a little bit more about me in this more intimate setting. Let's see, what's Kevin saying here? If you guys really want to help out a YouTuber, a simple thing is hitting the like button does a lot for them. Please do so. Yep, thank you so much, Kevin. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Yep, very true. Let's see, Golf Craps Horsies Travel. I love that username. He's going to be at the Horseshoe in July for 4 nights. Would like to meet you. I'd love to meet you too, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the stars align. If you see me out there in the wild, anybody, if you see me out there, feel free to stop and say hi. I love chatting with you guys and everything. And if we can find some time to play, then we'll try to make it happen. But it just kind of has to be in the spur of the moment. Unfortunately, I can't. I haven't even planned out my June month yet, so I don't know where the heck I'm going to be in July, let alone July 4th. Oh yeah, or July for 4 nights. Yeah. I just don't know where I'm going to be at. So, but if you see me, feel free to say hi. We can chat, have a visit. And I love hearing from you guys. I love seeing you guys. And one of these days, I'd love to put together a planned meetup and do some sort of a fun thing at a casino. And get a bunch of people together and get to meet all of you guys, or a lot of you guys, in person as a group. I think that would be wonderful. That would be a very nice goal for the channel. Why does being a Nevada resident impact your comps? I think, I don't know, and maybe Kevin can kind of speak to this a little bit here. But I think the casinos want out-of-towners. They want tourists from other places to come in. And when I was a Colorado resident, I definitely got more offers. As far as the casinos on the Strip here, they don't seem to be very locals friendly. However, there are casinos off Strip, specifically Boyd Properties and Stations Casino Properties, that cater more to the locals side of things. Although in my experience, feels like I'm kind of starting to lose perks with them as well. So that's something I need to address and kind of navigate here as I get into season 3. But that's just the way it is. It always just seems like Vegas on the Strip caters more to out of towners than the locals. What's a crazy event that happened living in casinos? Running into a celebrity, a fire drill, rowdy convention goers? Let's see. Greg Nordsiek asks that. Man, trying to think of something crazy that happened here. Any celebrities? You know, I spend a lot of time in in the freaking hotel rooms. I don't really get out much. Um, I don't recall any crazy events off the top of my head here. I'll have to think about that though. I have to do a rain check on the question. So I'm sorry I can't really answer that with something fun right now. I just don't I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Um, yeah. Golf Craps Horsey's awesome channel. Hey, thank you so much for the support. What goes through your mind when you see someone playing the big six or the big eight? I've actually never seen many people play that. And honestly, like for as much craps as I've done, what even is that bet? Is that just an even money bet? Like why would someone play that when you can just place it and get a better payout? I don't understand it. Do you drink while gambling? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If it's a very serious session, I try not to drink, but I enjoy my rum and cokes and tend to have fun and let loose at the tables and stuff. I like the social aspect of craps the most. And financial advisor and I enjoy a drink when we play our slot machine sometimes. Um, but I'm not really much of a drinker. Um, I I find that it makes me feel lousy the next day. I feel lethargic. So I'm trying to limit my drinking to just socially, maybe one or two a night when I am doing something. Like I don't do 1 to 2 drinks every single day. It's maybe 1 to 2 drinks a week, if that. Maybe 1 to 2 drinks every 2 weeks. It just depends. Nice. Joey's going to Biloxi in July. Right on. Man, I've never been to the South. Never been to the South. I got to check that out sometime. Do I play blackjack? It has the best odds for the player. I've gotten into a lot of trouble with blackjack in the past. A lot of trouble, and I, uh, I'm sure for my crappy channel, I'm sure I'll venture out into some other table games just to kind of show a variety. Maybe get back into a little bit, but I'm going to stay away from blackjack generally because I've had bad experiences with it, even worse than craps. And it's just a very, very dangerous game, along with sports betting. I haven't placed a sports bet in over a year and 5 months, a year and 6 months now. I used to be a really bad emotional sports better, so I do not do sports betting. That's one thing I'm very happy about getting rid of in my life. If only I can translate that to craps now. No, I kid. My vice is craps. My vice is craps. All right, guys. I think it's getting kind of late here. This has been a really great session. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I want to thank you guys for all of your questions, for all of your comments. Thank you guys for joining me, and for those who have stuck with it the full session. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. You're amazing. There'll be more live streams to come. There'll be more collaborations with other folks like Kevin from Woody Be Crapping. You'll see more of that. There'll be more craps action. There'll be more video poker and slots action coming up on my second channel. Again, if you're unaware, I have a second channel that focuses strictly on my gambling content. It's called Crappy Nomad Life. I invite you to check it out, like and subscribe. And there you'll be able to see my full recorded sessions of playing the games and earning the points and whatnot. That translates over to here, the main channel, where you'll actually see how those points and comps affect my everyday, every week life of navigating this casino landscape and living in casinos. Again, I'm coming up on a full 2 years of doing this. Season 3, my 3rd year of doing this, begins in June. And I'm excited to see where this channel goes. I'm excited to see where, the subscriber level and where the engagement and everything goes. But what you guys can expect, more of the same, more casino living content. I want to keep the videos informative for you guys. I want to keep it entertaining. I've got a lot on my plate now. Again, this live stream is kind of in response to me missing a week. I missed my first video because I've been so overwhelmed with doing other content for Crappy and just my job and stuff. It's all been catching up to me. But just wanted to shoot the breeze with you guys here, just give you a little update of where I'm at. And I couldn't be happier. Thank you guys again. Big shout out to Lisa again for sticking through and moderating. I really appreciate you. Thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed and who have followed my journey. Thank you all for the support. Again, the likes, the comments, subscribes, and I'll see you guys in the next video, guys, okay? Have a great night. Be well. Peace. How do you end a live stream? Gosh. Oh my goodness. How does this end? I had such a great ending. And now I can't figure out how to end the stream. Let me take a look at the chat. Maybe you guys will have some information. Oh, hey, Kevin, thank you so much, man. I just got your super chat, $9.99. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. I'm so glad to have met you. And guys, check out Kevin's channel for other gambling action. Woody Be Crappin' on YouTube. Check him out. Does anyone know how to end a stream on desktop? I'm going to keep looking around here. It could just be me. I might be getting old. Let me just go through each of these options here. In the corner, maybe. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah. You're right, Lisa. It's in the corner. All right, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, I should have another video coming out hopefully by next week for you guys. Okay. Peace, guys.